But frankly, I'm happy I'm learning about it today as opposed to being in the middle of a jury trial or 5 years down the line.
Another delay in the Fairmont Terrace quadruple homicide trials. The Poore brothers are charged with the execution-style murders of these 4 women at 61st and Peoria back in 2013. 2 Works For You reporter Joe Hinkie here tonight with reaction from attorneys on both sides of the case. Joe.
Well, Stephen, after several delays, the trial of James Poore should have finally begun on Monday. But after allegations of withheld evidence came out in court this afternoon, Tulsa County District Judge Kurt Glasgow says he had no choice but to delay James's trial.
If we were trying to hide something, we would have shredded it. It wouldn't still be here.
Inside Tulsa County District Court today, word of evidence being withheld in the Poore brothers' murder trial surfaced, which put Sergeant Dave Walker with Tulsa Police's homicide unit on the defensive.
It affected people that were suspects early on. When the focus turned to the Poore brothers, that's where our case went.
The evidence includes 4 binders which Walker says sat on the shelves inside TPD's homicide offices. While preparing for trial, Tulsa County District Attorney Steve Kunzweiler says he learned of the evidence yesterday and brought it to the court's attention.
So my suspicion is a lot of this information has to do with a lot of those pursuing trails that ultimately ended up exonerating somebody or having somebody have an alibi.
James Poore's trial was scheduled to begin Monday. He's charged alongside his brother Cedric with the 2013 murders of 23-year-old twins Katie Powell Melcher and Rebecca Powell, 55-year-old Julie Jackson, and 33-year-old Misty Nunley. Kunzweiler talked with the victims' families this evening.
They've been devastated from day one. It's a hard thing to have to go through, but they share the same focus that we do, which is let's just make sure we get it done right.
Tonight, James Poore's attorney is questioning how this evidence went unnoticed for so long.
When the people that have the information are asked to divulge the information, you have to rely on their honesty. You have to rely on their ability to give it all up.
Now, staffer Judge Glasgow tells me on Monday he will decide a new court date for James Poore's trial. One possibility Glasgow discussed today is trying James alongside his brother Cedric Poore. His trial is scheduled to begin February 1st of 2016. Joe Hinkie, 2 Works For You.
Well, Joe, thanks. Going in depth tonight on the quadruple murder. The crime happened on January 7th, 2013. A week later, Cedric Poore was arrested for a traffic violation. It wasn't until February that Tulsa police named him and his brother as suspects. The next day, his brother, James, was also arrested. Well, 2 Works For You is closely monitoring all the developments in this high-profile case. Be sure to download the 2 Works For You app so you can get the latest news anytime it is available in the App Store.